Hey everyone, my name is Jerimiah Mayle, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 on Ravenport. So today we are going to actually be doing some quick repairs on our harvester. We've really abused our harvester, and now it is struggling to make it up the hill on the field. So we don't have to buy a maintenance place. I want to actually just drive the harvester up there myself. But yeah, my harvester has been struggling to actually continue like making it up the hill. Sometimes it'll just quit working altogether. Now I don't know if it should be dead right now or if it's just starting to fail. But as you can see, my repairs on it are very, very low. So, we're going to go ahead and be good farmers and, good farm owners, and we're going to go ahead and just get this thing repaired, which I don't think is actually that much. But still, it's kind of inconvenient just because I don't want to buy a maintenance place yet, although I do have the money. As you can look up in the top where my money is, I actually made a mistake. Those government subsidized things. It's the mod that basically gives you free money. Well, in FS17 they had a mod like that, but it only gave you $1,000 an hour per thing. Well, in this game, it's the same concept, except instead of $1,000 an hour, it's $100,000 an hour, and I didn't know that. So really, I got way more than I should. But also, I don't want to have to get rid of it, and plus I can't get rid of it since I'm on Xbox, and they have removed the coding, or the ability to code, or use my keyboard at all for it. So, we're kind of stuck with it, but I don't want to really exactly, not use it, but at the same time, you kind of think, well, in a sense, this is cheating. But this is more of an incidental cheating because I wasn't aware that I got $100,000 on those signs. It never stated. It just said it gives you money every hour. So we're just gonna go ahead and pretend that, let's say we got a check or like or something like that. Let's say we won the lottery. So we're just gonna pretend we won the lottery, and we're gonna go about our business and spend it. Of course, this will have drastic changes, and, this will really help our farm, but at the same time, of course, oh, something happened, light change, okay, but of course, it won't really shift the entire series. I might actually buy a new harvester, possibly, and I plan to buy that truck that has that trailer, that semi-truck that has that, tipper on it, just because of how cheap it is and how much it can pull. So if I wanted to, I could have 2 trailers attached, and that would actually be really cool. And I had the money for it from the beginning, and I was planning to actually buy it, but I didn't. But now this is really my time to buy it. Then I can repurpose that tractor, the blue tractor I'm currently using to haul that stuff for other things, such as moving pallets and stuff, if I ever do decide to turn off the auto buy for the workers. Okay, so I have 2 options right now. I could buy a new harvester, or I could continue using this one. Now, if I was to buy a new harvester, I would buy something just a hair bigger, nothing drastic, but I don't want to, just buy something that won't make much of a difference. So, first thing I want to look at is how much each thing can hold, like, tank-wise, and also I want to see, well, actually, I don't think really, power does matter, but really, I'm mostly focusing on how much, each harvester can hold grain-wise, and really, the, T560 looks to be pretty decent. But also though, I do like the Massey Ferguson Activa 3747S. That one's actually not too bad. It only holds 2,000 grain less, and it's a lot cheaper. I don't think I want to pay 80,000 more just to hold 2,000 more grain. But, let's go ahead and actually check out some of the mods. Okay, so firstly, these two devices are devices. These two are the exact same vehicle. I don't see any difference between either of them. So I don't know why that's there, but okay. Now, this one, I've had this mod before, and, I liked this, especially when I was doing the older mods, and, I was trying to pretend I was farming in the 1970s or something, but right now, this would be very impractical, be kind of useless. How much does this one hold? Okay, this one is just a hair more than the Massey Ferguson one I was planning on buying. But it looks like it has the exact same properties. So let's go ahead and just pass that. Now, it seems like that some of these harvesters already exist in the game, and they're just duplications, which I kind of don't appreciate, just because it's like, why remake the same mod? No offense, but it's kind of silly. But anyway, regardless, I think we'll go ahead and actually purchase a new harvester. Although, of course, we can repair this one, and it shouldn't cost too much, actually. If I was to repair it, how much would it cost? I don't want to repair it just to find out that there was, I don't want to spend a bunch of money on repairing my vehicle, if I don't have to. Or, no, that doesn't make sense. No, I'm talking about, if I plan to sell it, then what's the point of repairing it? So, my operating hours is up to 9 hours, or 9.4, 40 hours. Okay? So if I wanted to, you know what? I can go ahead and sell this, and I think I'll be happy. Just because I can make some money back and buy the other harvester. But also, actually, how big is the header for this harvester? Okay, so it's 7347. Okay, so let's go over here to Massey Ferguson, right here. Okay, this one is 7.6 meters. Then this one is only 4. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and just sell both of these items. There we go. Then go in here, and let's go ahead and sell it. There we go. We're not making a whole lot of money back, but we are making some money back, especially since we drove it out here. So, that's great. Now let's go ahead and buy our new harvester. Okay. Do I want to purchase this? Yes, I definitely do. Okay, now go over here, go in here, over here, and buy this one. Wheel setup. Nope, I don't need special wheels, so let's go ahead and get it. There you go. Now, this is our new harvester. Wait, did I buy the wrong one? Oh, no, okay, good. Alright, wait a minute. No, I think I bought the right item, I think. Hopefully. Well, anywho, yep, we spent some money, and now let's go ahead and take our new harvester up to the farm to finish up the very little field I have left. I hope that it's not the terrain that is causing my harvester just to not work, because I have been seeing that, but also I think it's also correlated to how good of a condition your harvester is in. Because if it's in a low condition, it's going to struggle to get up hills and stuff. Well, hypothetically, so I'm not 100% sure on whether it was just that track, or whether it was just that harvester, or it's the field itself, or if it was because the harvester was really low on its condition. But either way, we do have a new harvester, and if I have to, I mean, I can harvest the other direction, like horizontally, horizontally, like instead of trying to go up the hill then back down the hill and up the hill then back down the hill, I can just go from side to side. It's still kind of, of course, it's always going to be on the hill, but you're you're less likely to have to do as much work to have the harvester go up the hill because you're more of on the side of the hill. So if anything, it'll just probably miss a few wheat or grain or something, but shouldn't exactly be an issue. But yeah, I just want to clarify again. I'm sorry that I kind of cheated this money in. It was more of an incidental cheat. I didn't intend to have it like this, but it just so happened that I've cheated in some money. So we're gonna go ahead and just use that to our advantage. Because what's the point of having money if you're not going to spend it? And plus, I can't get rid of it without spending it. So you know what? I say, why not? But also in this episode, I do plan to get rid of the other trees. I got rid of one, and I got the thumbnail for this video from the other day. And also since I have the front forklifts and stuff, since I have those front forklifts, I can pick up those bales now and put them onto the trailer. It's just I'm not sure how that's going to work, because last time I tried that kind of stuff on 17, the game struggled to always pick up the bales properly. So that's why I always used the auto baler. Okay, this harvester seems to actually be doing decent. Yeah, it's going up the hill with ease. So maybe it was either just the harvester itself or the condition of the harvester, because I remember it used to go up the hill just fine. It was just, it just took a long time. Oh yeah, because I have I have both crops separated, so it's gonna get this done here. I'll go ahead and handle this over here, just due to this tree in the way, and some of the other trees, which I do plan to finish chopping down and removing. But I've absolutely given up on selling trees. Like I said, I just move the trees over to the lake over there. As you can see, that one tree, that is the tree in the thumbnail. Let me go over here and just remove some of these branches so it's easier for me to see my my fork, my tree log carrier, whatever it's called that I'm using to pick up this tree with. Now I've struggled to actually move these things just because they get so heavy. So usually I just have to cut it in half. Now I'm not good with tools in this game, especially anything involving moving stuff such as bales or anything with a front loader. I am awful with, and I think that's just because the game isn't perfected, and it's kind of hard to perfect something. Especially when you're trying to combine stuff that is in your surrounding area with your tractors. It's there's kind of that collision thing, and it just causes things to, not act properly. It's every time I try and move a bale, for some reason, the bale proceeds to freak out on me, then it'll fall out of my fork. And I'm like, why though? That is not how bales work. They just don't phase through the front loader. But, really, I digress. And it's the exact same thing with the trees currently. Now, I tried to carry a bale with this kind of front loader, or this fork, which is actually for logs, but, I tried, and it doesn't work that well. I don't know if you have to have an exact specific kind of fork for each item, or if you can use different kinds, or if you can, I mean, logically, you should be able to use any kind you want. It's just the game doesn't like to process that fact. Okay, now let's close down onto it, and let's lift it. Okay, let's just move this tree over here. Oh lord. Okay, yes. Now this tree is so much lighter. Like, I had to chop down that tree over there into two before I could get it picked up. Just this piece right here itself caused my tractor to tip over multiple times. Now, I wish I kind of caught that on camera just because it was actually funny, but at the same time, you know, I'm kind of glad I didn't, because it took me like 10 minutes to get it over there. Now, I hope this doesn't cause my game to get laggy, because, you know, when there's a bunch of trees or wood within proximity of each other, then, you know, for some reason the game just kind of bugs out. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen with these trees. That's why I'm trying to move this tree over, actually by the lake, instead of over with the other tree. Just because, you know, it'll make things so much worse for me. Let's get down, and let's close it. Okay. Well, here we go. Let's turn on my help menu. There we go. Now, is it too heavy, or is it just cease to exist? Whoa, what is going on? Like, legit? This is really acting weird. Okay, but yeah, this exact thing is the reason why I despise logging entirely. Is just because it's very glitchy, very finicky, and it's like, the properties per item aren't even remotely realistic. Yeah, we're just here to just dump it out. I don't care where it goes, as long as it's not in the way of my vehicles, then it does not matter to me. Okay. Alright, so now, as soon as I'm done with this, I'll go ahead and get out that tree stump remover, and we can remove those stumps, and we can get to work on expanding that field. My plan is to find how far I want to expand. Then, as soon as I find out where I think I want to expand, I'll go ahead and do the outline right there. Because if you work from the outside in, then you have a higher chance of like making it look ugly toward the very end. But if you were to manage to properly do it from, like, do the outline first, then work from the inside, like, the only time you're going to make a mistake is when you're trying to do the outline. And if you're careful enough, then obviously you don't have to stress out about it. So, like I said, I'll kind of like how I did with field 26 over there. How I traced like the outside, how far I wanted, then went over to how long the field is, then went over to how far I wanted that side to be again. I plan to do something like that. Now, of course, I don't need to expand out my field, but expanding the fields actually gives you so much more crop and like so much more, you know, space to work. And plus, you know, removing trees is not a bad idea. There we go. Now let's back out, and we are officially done with the tree removal from field 19. Now all we have to do is get that stump remover, and we should be good. But I want to remove the bales right now, low key. So let's go and find our header for the bales, and we can go ahead and get rid of those. Or not get rid of them, but we'll go ahead and put them onto the trailer. And I just want to see how much money we'll make, because like, with all this grass I have, it's not a bad idea to just cut it every year. or for every growing time, because it continuously grows even if you don't replant it. So, you know. Okay, now let's go over here. Let's back up. Now, this is the stuff I hate, just because it's very wonky and finicky, and it doesn't like actually holding on. I drive it in, there we go. Pick it up like this, I do that. Now, are you going to fall off? Are you going to just slowly slide off? Because that was a big issue for me from the last game. Okay. It doesn't actually seem to be that bad this time around, but I don't want to exactly jinx myself, though. So, okay. Let's back up. There we go. Okay, now that ain't too bad. But, you know, I have probably jinxed myself by saying, hey, it's not that bad. Okay, there we go. I mean, that's actually kind of close. Let's hope I don't forget to fasten these things down, because if not, then they're just gonna eat themselves off. But, like, I do wonder, like, how much are bales actually worth? Like, because if let's say grass bales are worth it, then I just might cut the grass across my farm and sell those bales. I mean, I could dedicate a whole field to it, and I'll do that when I have actual animals. But for now, like if there's at least like a decent amount of money in it, then obviously, you know, doing the extra work won't be too bad, because, you know, cutting grass that isn't on a field is kind of hard for a worker. So of course we would end up having to do it ourselves, but, you know, not terrible. Especially if the money's worth it, though. Just push it just a hair in. Now let's back out. There we go. Ooh, just barely. Just barely. Alright. Now, I think that's all the bales we had. I think I said 5. Like 3 episodes ago or something, when I first baled it. But either way, time to go. I want to take it up to the barn and sell it. If I remember right, the barn's out this way. I can just take this back trail, and it should take me right there. Now, can I actually... Oh, operating position... Hold up. An operating position. Does that mean that it automatically picks up the bales for you? Hold up. I don't understand that. Well, I know what I'm doing in the next episode. I'm going to find out whether this thing requires or like I don't know. Like, I'm having a whole aneurysm right now. Just this entire video has been an aneurysm. But either way, just like, it doesn't make sense. Logically, this thing shouldn't be able to auto pick up bales. But at the same time, I mean, if it does, then I'm not going to complain. But I'm going to be annoyed that I wasted my time, you know, picking up the bales with the fork. But at the same time, it's also a good learning experience. No, this... Oh, wait, did I just sell a bale? Oh my god, floating bales. You know what? Okay, let's drive around. We sold 2 bales. And we got $740-something from it. Fantastic. Is this a place for wood chips? What is this? Okay, this is actually really hard to do, because if I drive forward into here, I might get my thing stuck because I have this front loader on here. But you know what? Let's screw it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. So. God damn it. Okay. Let's unfasten this. There we go. Now it's sold. Alright. Now, not too bad for bales. But, how much do you get from, not silage. Is it silage? I think it's silage. How much for when you ferment bales? Because that might not be a bad business to go into. I know I need round bales for that. So, I mean, I kind of want to plan ahead right now. Because if I need a round baler, then I'll get the round baler instead of the square baler. The square baler is great for like, it's convenient for transportation, but it's not really convenient for like trying to make silage, which I think is basically just fermented grass. Now, like I said, since I have money, I can buy a house. I think that's one of the things I want to buy. Now, of course, we have the standard house, which you guys have probably seen if you have already played Farming Sim 19 or have seen someone else play it. Now, these new mods, I wonder. I kind of want to get the modern farmhouse or the old-styled farmhouse, but I wonder if they have an interior. Because I want to see if any of these buildings have interiors. Because if they do, then I might like it. But if it doesn't, then I'm going to be real disappointed. Okay, now how am I colliding with an object? What object is there? Can I put it here? No? Alright, fine. Okay, this doesn't make sense. Oh. Okay, I could put it right there. Now, this might compromise, it's gonna mess up the terrain pretty bad, I know that. Like, just from, like, past experiences, the terrain's gonna look pretty bad after this. Can I move it over here this way? Okay, good, I can. Right. Here we go, let's put it there. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Okay, I thought it was going to be a lot worse. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and check out our new home. I hope we can get inside, but it doesn't seem like we can. No, we cannot. That is really disappointing. But, you know, I guess it doesn't matter now, just because we have a house. So, fantastic. Now, we have this little area that we can drive our, tractor on to go around and go through here to drop our grain off or something. We have our field over here. Now, really, the only reason why I bought the house, wasn't because of the interior. It was because I want to skip through the night sometimes with, and I don't want to wait for I don't want to have to speed up the thing and I have to wait. I don't want to wait for it to happen. So, this just saves me about, like, 5 minutes. And sometimes that 5 minutes really can help. Okay, there we go. We're trying to smooth this out just because. Alright, I think that's good enough. But yeah, here's our house officially. Now, maybe in another video, I might go ahead and just go on a different world with a bunch of money, and I just might place down the different houses and just see which buildings have interiors, or what buildings look the best, or what might fit my farm here. Because on my old world, on my old save game, Farming Sim 17, I had a world that had absolutely everything. I had money, I had land, I had it all. And that was just because if I wanted to experiment on something, then I could without, jeopardizing a whole bunch of money and time, on my actual series. And that was actually really cool and very convenient. It probably actually saved me so much time, just because I realized, maybe this mod is not a good mod, or maybe buying this land wasn't smart, or maybe expanding this field was awful, or it was a good idea. Um, it's basically just a test world, like me going, will this? I was always going, is this a good idea? And I would test it and realized it wasn't a good idea, so I didn't do it. Okay, well, we need to go ahead and get this tree stump remover and get working on removing those tree stumps. Shouldn't be too hard to find, just because they were along the side of the field, so not that hard to find. Unlike over there, because over there it was a whole forest basically, but over here it was just a few like trees that were set up as decorations along the field, and could be removed. I just gotta find out where this first one was, because this was actually the last tree from this area that I actually sold. Okay, so let's alright, over here, let's back into it. I saw it, it's just kind of hard to see from like this angle. Where are you? Where are you, tree stump? Oh, you're far up here. Okay. But yeah. I think I see it. Yeah, I see it. Do I? Damn it. Okay, we're right on it. It it is right under a bush. And it's like, it is really easy to miss. Alright, now that one tree stump has been removed, let's go ahead and remove some more. I think I just need to walk along here, just because it's a lot easier to see tree stumps like from the actual ground level than like inside the tractor, just because there's the extra little bit of height, and sometimes you can't see them like underneath all the shrub and bush, which sometimes, like I said, I wish would just go away, because it is annoying and it is ugly, but hopefully we can get rid of it all eventually. Okay, now I know there was another tree in this area, so I know there's a stump nearby. I might just go ahead and get the tree stumps that I can see. Then any tree stumps I can't see, then I'll find when I can't move, when I am expanding out the field. So really, if I can't find them, it's not the end of the world. It's just I want to find the ones that are like over here on the outline, just because that's the beginning of the field. Okay, come on, man. I'm struggling here. Why is it when I need to look for tree stumps, I can't find them? But when I'm working, I suddenly find them all. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and actually just move this out of the way, because we're going to need this for sure. Because we're going to find those tree stumps like really fast. So let's go ahead and get the other tractor, and let's get the plow. I don't know which one's the plow. I think this one is, because, well, we're about to find out. The other way around, didn't it? Yep. Damn it. Okay. Here we go. Alright, let's find out whether this is the plow or the yellow one's the plow. Because they look really alike. But one's a subsoiler, though. Okay, lower cultivate. Okay, this one is our subsoiler, which is like a plow, but not a plow. Now, this one is hopefully the plow. I mean, it has to be, though. Shit. Can't drive. Come on, stop it. I really suck today. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Much better. maybe I should have these things written down just so I don't end up running into the same issue again, because I know I'm going to forget which one's the plow and which one's the subsoiler. Because I keep thinking that I bought this, but you know, I leased it because, you know, I didn't think I'd need it for that long, but I never realized how much of a pain trees can be. Concrete field. There we go. I want this to go out, like a while, or a ways. So, about here. There we go. I'd say about there. No, you know what? I can do further. I can do more than that. There, yes. I would try further, but you know I don't want to exactly push my luck. There we go. Yeah, now that ain't too bad. I mean, like this is going to be kind of annoying, you know, to have to do the inside for this, but I mean, this is you know, I plan to expand out the field this far out, then I plan to expand out the field up there a ways as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and start here, and then let's try and drive in as straight of a line as humanly possible. But knowing me, it's gonna be crooked as hell. Nope, I did it crooked. I knew I was gonna do it. I kept thinking I was gonna like mess it up, and it was gonna stick out, but no, I made it go inward. Like that. You have to have it exactly. If it's just a hair off, either way, it makes things look crooked. Dang it. It keeps doing that, and ugh. Oh, wait. Alright, okay. Hold on. I see the tree stump, and I think it's going to be in the way. Okay, let's drive over. And turn on, and there we are. Okay. I knew the tree stump was somewhere, it's just I couldn't find it. Now there's a third one somewhere over there in the middle, and I can't find it. But I mean, I'll find it eventually, because I'm going to end up almost running it over. Hey, we got an outhouse here. With some shrooms. I've not been up that way. We'll go ahead and go exploring later. Right, let's push just a bit more. There we go. Now, I'm going to go ahead and lift this up. And we're going to go ahead and... Oh my god. Okay. Alright. We're having some problems. Here we go. Now, we're going to go ahead and just push this way. Let me see if I can remove... Like, if I can flatten this out just a bit, because this right here is going to be annoying. Quite inconvenient. So let's lower. Oh my god. That was not lowering. No! Wait, oh my god. Okay. I meant to hit lower, and I didn't lower it. That was not lowering. By any means. Oh god. Lord help me. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's get this out of the way just because this is gonna... Oh, Lord. I hate this. I actually hate that. Okay, let's... Why is it doing that? No. Can we smooth it out? Like, a lot? Like, really bad? Like, I hit lower, and it flattens out my terrain really bad. Like, I don't appreciate that. But it looks a lot better, a lot flatter. And my harvester won't have to go over a huge hill. But, now we have some weird, like, dips that could be an issue. Not an issue right now, but could be eventually. Alright, so you know what, it is definitely time for me to end the video. You guys didn't really see too much, but, I mean, apart from me really messing up a field, and, removing some trees, and, I mean, I did a lot today, actually. I do, actually, hold on. Okay, we also bought a house, so, today was actually really productive. So, I'm gonna go ahead and in the next video we'll expand out that side of that field. Then we'll go ahead and maybe buy another shed and put that over here. And we're gonna buy a field and a place for sheep since we have money for it. And sheep are the cheapest to maintain just because they only require water and I think grass and some occasional cleaning. So, you know what, I guess I want to say thank you for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the video down in the comments below, and I will see you guys all later. Have a fantastic day.